It's chicken or the egg. What happens first? Are you depressed because of the clutter? Or is clutter happening because of the depression? Or is it a combination of the two? While I don't know what happens first, I can only speak to my personal experiences. I do know that in my personal life, my physical environment absolutely affects me greatly. If it's cluttered, I have a very difficult time functioning the way that I want to, and my productivity is at an all-time low because of my distractibility. In my mind, each piece of clutter is like, let's say, a squirrel. Then there's another squirrel, and then another. Before long, I'm chasing squirrels all day long because I'm distracted by my stuff. Does any of this sound familiar? Tell me I'm not the only one. But when my environment is decluttered with everything in its designated spot, I don't feel like there are any open items or to-do lists lingering in my head to take care of. I feel mental clarity and I truly feel so much better. So here's how to get organized when you're depressed. Are you ready for my secret? You don't. Yep, you heard that right. But let me back up just a little bit. Hustle culture will tell you that you need to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and tell you that you need to get it done. We expect ourselves to plow through the clutter, all while neglecting ourselves and our needs in the process. Action can solve a lot of things, but not everything. Let's say you do subscribe to hustling to get it done, and you do everything in your power to tackle the clutter. Here's the thing about decluttering. It's a lot of decision making. You have to make a decision on what to keep, what to let go, what to donate, and you do this on repeat for all of your items. That's a lot to go through, and it's physically and emotionally taxing. When you're depressed, you're likely not feeling your best. And when we're not feeling our best, we don't make the best decisions. Pair poor decision making with decluttering, and the next thing you know, you might be letting go of items that you actually need, items that do matter to you, and you might regretfully part with something that you can never get back. I knew of someone who did just that. She was depressed, but forced herself to get the clutter in her life in order. Later, when she got out of her depression, she reflected back and she was in so much pain. You see, during the decluttering process, she asked herself, does this spark joy? And in that moment, she felt nothing, indifference. And she took that indifference to mean it was a no joy item. And that prompted her to put the item in the donate pile. This was a mistake that she regretted deeply because the item did mean a lot to her. It was actually a sentimental item. That's why I encourage my clients and future clients to really take the time to assess how they are feeling, to listen to themselves and what their bodies are telling them. If you're depressed or not feeling well, it will impair your ability to connect with how you truly feel. To be successful at tidying up, you must be emotionally, mentally, and physically prepared to take on the project. Without this preparation and commitment, there's a big chance that you don't get far in the process and you might regret some of the decisions that you make, or worse yet, you get stuck in indecision. What's the solution? While I don't have all the answers on how to get out of depression and I'm not a medical professional, I like to share the importance of self-care. And I'm not talking about the treat yourself kind where you're skipping off to get a mani-pedi, facial, or some other spa treatment. Don't get me wrong, those are definitely nice, and if you're my husband watching, you can gift me those anytime. But I'm talking about something else here. Self-care like getting back to the basics of getting enough sleep and rest, practicing stillness, and connecting with yourself in the moment. However you define self-care, do it. Especially when you're not feeling your best. It's that important. Remember, tidying is less about shuffling your things from one room to the next. It's about crafting the life you really want to live by letting go of the things that are a distraction, and we cannot do that very well when we don't feel good in our bodies. If you're having trouble with the decluttering process, I have a great resource to share. I came up with 10 decluttering questions to ask yourself when spark joy doesn't resonate with you. Head to the description to instantly download a copy. Decluttering is often tied to overwhelm, so if you are experiencing that on your tidying journey, head to this video to learn my one strategy, simple trick to get unstuck. Thanks for being here, friend. Tidy on and tidy strong.